everybody, this is Miss Heather from the Hagerstown Public Library, and it is time for STEAM. This whole month we are doing wintry and Christmassy holiday STEAM projects. A lot of it involves snow and wintry type things. So today it is going to be Magic Snowman project. So what you're going to need is, I'm going to need the Alka-Seltzer packets like we had for last week. I had some extras here, so you're going to need 2 of those. A plastic Ziploc bag. I have a Sharpie marker to make it look like part of Frosty's eyes and the rest of them. And then I had some extra vinyl from my Cricut that I'm going to cut a nose out of. You're also going to need some ice cubes, or in the project I found they had snow on the ground, but we obviously don't have any right now. So I had to make my own kind of consistency of snow, slushy stuff. So, kind of like that. Okay? So, this actually takes you about an hour to do, but I'm just going to show you the start of the project and what you need to do. So, let's get into it. So, I looked up some facts about snowmen, and the first documented snowman in literature was in 1308 in a book called The Book of Hours, which is very interesting. So all the way back to the 1300s, they had it dated for snowmen. So I'm going to draw some eyes. Here. Not the greatest artist, but it'll do. So, the most snowmen that were made in one setting was 2,036 snowmen made in under 4 hours by 1,406 people in Japan. That was recorded by the Guinness Book of World Records. That was really interesting for them to do in Japan. That sounds like really fun. I would love to have a good winter this year to where we will have enough snow. Snow to make a good snowman this year. That would be great. And let's add my little hat. Okay. Little hat here. I'll give them some mistletoe. There we go. Now we have our snowman. Best I can do with what I have. So what we need to do is I'm going to put this in a bowl so I can fill it up with my ice. Open your bag, your Ziploc bag, or whatever kind of bag you want to have. And start. I used a food processor for mine, so kids, if you have to do this, please let your parents do this because it's very, very sharp and I don't want you cutting yourselves. And I'm going to just take, once I have the blade out, take it out and just kind of run my finger around the processor and do that. Okay, you'll want more ice. I had more ice, but it started to melt before I could get it on ice, basically. So you want that. You want a big, big bag full. And then what you want to do, fill your bag with your ice, okay? And then this is where the science comes in handy. So with these are the effervescent, if I can talk, tablets. And you're going to put both of them in there. You can do 2 to 4, however big your bag is. If you have 4, I would recommend doing the really big gallon bag, Ziploc bags. And then what you're going to do is you're going to seal it very tight, because over the next hour or 2 you're going to have a chemical reaction. So it's kind of like what our experiment was last week. Your chemical reaction will be like making a volcano with vinegar and baking soda. I am so sorry, I couldn't think of that word. Vinegar and baking soda. So after time, when you put these together, they won't react, but after time the water will start melting, and that'll cause a reaction between the Alka-Seltzer or effervescent tablets. This is easier to say Alka-Seltzer. And they'll start melting. The ice will start melting and turn into water. Well, what you can see here a little bit of is you can see a little bit of a reaction, just very faintly, some bubbles. So what the reaction will do, it'll actually begin to do like a volcano will do. Once everything starts melting, it will cause carbon dioxide or CO2, and it'll slowly fill up your snowman with air, so that will fulfill your bag. Okay, so this takes about an hour to 2 hours. Like I said, I didn't have enough ice, but you can actually see mine kind of perking up a little bit just because I had a little bit of a head start on it. So, like I said, it takes an hour to 2. So here's a couple other fun snowman facts. The largest snowman sculpture is 115 feet tall. So that's like a giant building tall. And it was, 654 feet wide. That is insane. And it was a sculpture is what it was. It was like one of the biggest sculptures they've had for ice. Now the smallest snowman, and I mean teeny tiny small, was 0.01 millimeters. That's microscopic. And they used it with tools that are made for working with nanoparticles. And when they say nano, that means extremely itty bitty teeny tiny small. Like Ant-Man and the Wasp kind of small. That tiny. So I will try and get video and or photograph evidence of what has happened in Mr. Snowman. Like always, this is posted on Tuesdays at 11 o'clock. We will also have this on our YouTube page for the Facebook for the library. So please come and visit the library. Come grab our little packets we have for STEAM for you. Most of the time I will have at least the basic products that you need for it. Most of the stuff is what you will have at home. But I encourage you to come get the packets. I know you watch this. But I would really love for you guys to come in and get those packets because it's fun just to do yourself as well. Maybe you can change up the experiment as well. If you decide to do it, it'd be awesome if you could post it onto the Hagerstown Library Facebook page. Tag us in it, whatever you feel like doing. Even come in and just show us real quick. The packets will always be, we have a white 3-tier shelf or cart with all of our STEAM projects on it. The first top tier is our STEAM project for the week. The one below is the week after that, excuse me. And then the very last shelf on that cart is all the other projects we've done within a month or two. So I hope you enjoy. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever you prefer. Thanks for watching. Bye.